Good job for deciding to watch this. This is CF Liu. Now, there are so many financial advisors or planners promising you they can do this and they can do that for you and they can help you grow your wealth, get XYZ% of promised return. If and only if you can give them tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands for them to invest. Now, how do you know who you can trust? Think logically. How can anyone promise you any investment return from the stock market when they have no way to control the market itself? I thought, why don't we just have a conversation? And let me show you the skill set that enable you to consistently make 500, 1,000, 5,000 or even 30,000 a month without the need to invest into any stocks, mutual fund, forex or cryptocurrency. Henceforth, ignoring the conventional advice given by 99% of the so-called financial advisors or wealth managers out there. And by the end of this lesson, I'm going to review to you this concept. It's called the Wealth Trinity. You'll be crystal clear about this concept by the end of this lesson. But first, if you are new to me and my brand, come along for the ride. Now, I don't know you unless you're already my client, and I don't know your story. And I don't know why you are here or what you are looking for, why you decided to click and watch this. But what I do know is this, that you are looking for more, whatever that more might mean. It might mean maybe it's more money, maybe it's more freedom, maybe it's more fulfillment, maybe it's more success, whatever that something is. I do not know. Maybe you're working in a dead-end job and you hate that fucking job and you say, how do I get out of this, and is this what I'm going to do for the rest of my life? Making that fucking salary that does not increase to match inflation. There has to be more. Or maybe you're a professional, you work in a corporate world and you are knowing that that's just an illusion. Whatever job security that you think you have, well, that's not job security. You know that deep down, and you have been doing this for a long fucking time, that you are just bored. And that fire that you once had, you've just lost it. You ask yourself, where did it go? Where's that fire that I once had when I was younger? And now that you're just going through the day by day to day like a zombie, and you're looking for a way out. Or maybe you're an opportunity junkie. You have that shiny object syndrome. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You tried this opportunity, you tried to sign up for that opportunity, you buy this course, you go to that seminar, you try MLM, no money down property deals, you try this and that, you try all kinds of things, and you are in all kinds of email lists. Some of these programs are good, but somehow you feel the missing piece. You cannot pinpoint exactly what it is, but something is missing, and you don't know why, and you don't understand why you have been working on this shit for a long time, and how come you are still here. You are still not getting where you want to be, and you are looking for that answer. Or maybe you are in the final category. You are a business owner. You are looking for some proven strategies on how to grow your business. How do you market better? How do you generate qualified leads for everything? How do you do profitable marketing? How do you increase your sales? How do you compete in an environment when there's so much fucking noise in the marketplace and you just don't know how? You read so many damn books, they all have contradictory information and knowledge, and now you are just more confused than ever. I do not know why you are here, I really don't know, but here's what I do know. I'm going to give you the answer today, and that answer is a concept that changed my life. And most people don't know this. Fewer advisors know how to tell you this, and almost no one knows how to actually do it. And that concept is called the Wealth Trinity. It's very simple but incredibly profound, and you should see why in a moment. And this is not some theory or some philosophy, and you will not get this from a book. So basically, this is the essence of my years of observations and learning from my multi top clients on their financial, professional, and business experience. Now, look at this Wealth Trinity here. Take a really good look. We have three sides to this Wealth Trinity, and that the very first side is what we call as the very first cornerstone of this Wealth Trinity is what I call as high income skills. Now, what do I mean by high income skills? I define high income skill as a skill that you can make a minimum of 10,000 per month. 10,000 a month. And you could be turning your passion, your experience, your expertise into money. Now, I'm not talking about a high income job. Maybe you have a high income job right now that's making you six figure, but that's not what I'm talking about. Because with a job, who dictates how much you get paid? Your boss, your organization, and your company. Can you set your price yourself, or can you increase it by 20% every single year by your own? You can't. Can you double it in the next 6 months or 1 year? You can't. You are limited by where you work, your geographical area, and so you have a glass ceiling. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a high income skill. It's a skill you have, a skill that you can bring to the marketplace and deliver value in exchange for money. Now, you are trading hours for money, for ringgit, for dollars, yes, but you are trading hours for high money, high dollars, high ringgit. Your high income skill provide you with stability, certainty, peace of mind, and your comfort is so critical to develop this first. And this is the very stage of the what we call as a Wealth Trinity, as you can see right over here. Now, the second stage, let's say now you have a high income skill that makes you 10,000 a month, and then you move on to stage 2. Now, for stage 2, this is what I call as an automated and scalable business, or ASB. Now, if you are able to harness the power of ASB, you are essentially leveraging processes and system to handle most of your prospecting, marketing, or even sales transaction. You don't have to depend on referrals, hopeful praying, or even entertaining clients to grow your income. Now, with ASB also, you could scale and you could grow without a lot of infrastructure. Now, let me ask you a question. Let's say you own a restaurant and you want to make more money. What do you have to do? Now, you have to open up more location, second location, third location, and the fourth location. Is that an automated and scalable business, or ASB? In my book, it's not, because every single time you have to open up a location, you have to sign a new rental, you have to renovate, you have to bring in a new people. It costs a lot of money. Now, there are people who make money with that, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that within what I do, that's not a model that I would like to spend time on. Now, so that's ASB, automated scalable business. ASB provides you with, most importantly, especially if you're in a service business, ASB provide you with leads and prospects, and you qualify them automatically without you spending time on those important but time-consuming activities. Now, the third stage is what I call a high certainty investment. And I define high certainty investment as investment that would give you a minimum 6% year in and year out. Not just 1 year, year in and year out, consistently, even if the stock market crashes today and for the next 5 years. So here's how this works. First, you focus on your high income skill. You want to make that 10,000 a month at minimum. And the problem with most people is this: they have no fucking high income skills, and they want to jump to investment without any business acumen. Because let's face it, investments is actually businesses on the core. You cannot invest just by attending some courses. You cannot really do that if you want to go high level. The thing is, most people jump into investment and fail because they don't have the fundamental skill. They don't have a high income skill at the start, and they just want to get rich quick, and that's not how you do it. And you see this online a lot as well. People who are working in a dead-end job, making 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 a month, and then you want to get rich quick. What do? Some people, they buy the lottery. Well, good luck to them. But some people buy and they buy into the idea of investing in cryptocurrency or even doing forex trading. They do that, and some are got sucked into with this real estate investing with no money downs and all that. They highly leverage on themselves, on their income. They speculate. These, I can tell you, these are not investors. These are speculators. They get into this so-called fast and high return investment, and then what happens? Let's say you buy a piece of property, no money down. Your tenant moves out, your toilet broke, and you are fucked. That's not how you get rich, and that is not certainly how I learned from the wealthy, how they get wealthy and how they stay wealthy, because I learned this from my multi-millionaire clients, come mentors. And you see, personally, I've made some bad investment. I did lose money here and there, but nothing too disastrous. Now, my point is this. All this year, my high income skill are very on every year it's very, very consistent year over year. In fact, it's consistent is actually getting better year over year. So that gives me the base, the foundation. Even if I lose money from my investment, I can always count on myself making me more money. So I never ever stop improving on my income generating skill, which is my consulting skills and how I get clients, results, tangible result, and how it delivers transformative outcome for my clients. So when I got hired by even corporate organization like Pemodalan National Berhad could conduct a half-day workshop, I get paid 5,000. I'm making my money, nothing wrong with that. I get requests from property developers to use me, my branding, to market the project, and I make like 20,000 for 1 week's work. Just for that, nothing wrong with that. I'll take the money and it gives me stability. Now, let me sum this up for you. First, you want to focus on high income skill. This is so critical because it gives you clarity. You know exactly where you need to focus on versus, oh, here's an idea. Maybe I should try that, buy that. Maybe I should do this and that. Maybe I should start that business. Maybe I should invest in that. And all these are noises. All these are noises. You get distracted and you don't want to lose focus. When you lose focus, you lose your direction. So from now on, you can follow this blueprint. And I've given you this concept of Wealth Trinity. This is what I teach. This is what I actually coach my clients, and this is exactly what I personally follow. High income skill, ASB, and high certainty investment. High income skills give you the cash that you can pay the bills today and your living expenses and all that. And then you have your automated and scalable business, ASB, that gives you cash flow. When your business is flowing off with excess cash, now you can put that into high certainty investment and it builds your net worth. Now, when I learned this in my career, first I didn't have a name for it, but when I learned it, it changed everything I do. When I put it in the concept, it gives me more clarity, because here's why I stopped looking to get rich overnight. I stopped looking for that magic ball, magic pill. I stopped looking for whatever that sounds good, and I asked myself this one fucking question that changed the course of my years. For the past few years, one single question, and that is this: what's the one high income skill that I can develop today? We all have to start with that. Now, one more time to you is this: what's the high income skill that you could have or could develop today that will free you from whatever undesirable situation that you are in forever? And that, I guarantee you, will change your life. You see, I graduated as a true blue engineer who worked in multiple US multinational companies. For my first 7 years of after graduation, I worked in US and UK as well in those companies because I'm so good. I got relocated there. But when I quit and I start my consulting practice back in 2012, I had no connection, I had no customers, I had no mentors to guide me, and I had no support even from my parents. And what changed since then? What transformed my life? How did I get from there to here? You see, I'm a living proof that it doesn't matter the roads that you have taken. It doesn't matter the mistakes you have made. It doesn't even matter about what you did, how you did in your academic or your career background. I don't care where you came from, what's your profession right now, but I'm a living proof that your past does not equal your future. Then if you want it bad enough, with the right guidance and the right vehicle, with the right skill, you could turn your hearts and desire into reality. Look, you don't need to watch someone's video. You don't need to be jealous. You don't need to think about how would I get there? How someday maybe I could have that. Fuck that someday. You got to make it happen now. You got to do something about it. You got to watch this video. Now you have a choice. You can leave this page. You don't have to actually follow my work. You don't have to listen to me in this video. And here's what happens. I'm going to tell you here's what's going to happen. Your life stays the fucking same because I'm the guy to help you. Maybe I'm the guy to help you. It doesn't matter. Okay, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. What I'm saying to you is this: if you don't do something, your life stay the same. Maybe you're already in a comfortable zone. Already you're not, in a debt or something. Maybe you want to go further than that. Maybe you're retired and you just bored out of your fucking mind. You just want to do something that fills your mind rather than watching the grass grow. And that's something that adds value to you, and that's something also generate you cash. As you can see, if you don't do anything about it, the definition of insanity is, as you know it, is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, or just sit on your on your doorstep and just stare at your lawn, and it's not going to change anything. And that is the definition of insanity. But if you want it bad enough, I think what I'm going to share with you in episode 2 will actually change many aspects of your life. So with that being said, this is CF Liu. Stay tuned for episode 2.